Hello, and welcome to your short introduction to graphing. Graphing is when we put things on a plot. We have an x-axis, that's what we call this horizontal line going across, and we call the vertical line the y-axis, and that one goes up and down. The x-axis you can think of kind of like, like a number line. 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be 0. And then over here we would have our negative numbers. -1, -2, -3. Similarly, on the y-axis we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And down here we have our negative numbers. -1, -2, -3, and -4. You can think of this as a thermometer, right? Where we have our negative numbers down this way and our positive numbers up this way. And then this is your regular number line. You'll notice that these two axes create 4 quadrants. Quadrants. And each of these quadrants has names. This is called quadrant 1. This is quadrant 2. This is quadrant 3, and this is quadrant 4. I know you were probably hoping for something more exciting like Bob, Fred, Betsy, and Taylor, but what can I say? Mathematicians are not that exciting usually. All right, so once we have that, we can mark a point on our graph anywhere we want, like right here. And we can name what that point is. And the way that we name the point is we put it in parentheses, first of all, like that. And first we say what the x value is. X always comes first. The x value is a 3. And then we put a comma. And then we figure out what our y value is, which in this case is a 2. So this point is on our graph at point 3, 2. This is the x-axis, and this is the y-axis value. This whole thing right here is called an ordered pair. Let's do another example. Let's say that I wanted to plot the point 1, 3. How would I do that? Well, the first number is the x-axis. So on my x-axis, which goes this way, I go to 1. And then this is my y-axis, which is a 3. So my point is right there. 1, 3. And that is that ordered pair. Now, up until now, if you've done some graphing work, you've probably always wound up with information here in quadrant number 1, positive x's and positive y's. What if we were going to graph this point though? What if we were going to graph -2, -1? What would that give us? Well, -2 comes first, that's our x-axis, so I go to x-axis for -2. And then -1 is our y-axis, so that would be right there, -2, -1. That's our ordered pair. And that one is in quadrant 3. What would be a point that you could find in quadrant 4? Well, quadrant 4 is over here. Our x-axis needs to be positive, and our y-axis needs to be negative. So maybe we could go with x of 4 and y of -2. 4, -2, and that would be right about there. All right, that is your short, brief, but exciting introduction to graphing. I hope you enjoyed it.